Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make this easy branded Zoom background in about 10 minutes in Canva. All you need to make sure that you have is a free account on canva.com, and then you also want to make sure that you have a device that is capable of using a virtual background in Zoom. So some devices let you do it and some don't. So play around with what you have. And with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to show you how to make two different backgrounds really easily in Canva. So I'm already logged into Canva and I'm still using the free version, so don't worry about that. The first step is we want to create a design, but we're going to use custom dimensions. We're going to create one that in pixels is 1920 by 1080. Usually I love using templates, but for this, I'm going to do it myself. And because I'm a visual person, I'm going to actually pretend that this is where my face is. And I'm also going to create a dark background. So these two elements that I've added, I'm going to delete later. This is just to give me an idea of where I'm going to be when I show up when I'm doing that live Zoom. Because again, the background's going to be behind me. You don't want to put all of your logos right where your face is going to be the whole time. Then you're going to go to Uploads and you're going to add both your logo and your sponsor's logo. Just don't forget that you're either going to delete this background. So right now it looks funny because I have black text on my logo, but I'm going to use a white background. So keep that in mind when you're playing around. And then when you click and drag, these pink lines pop up, and those are just guides. So that's an easy way to make sure I'm centered however I want to be. Now that I have my logos about where I want them, I'm going to delete my background. Or if you wanted a background color, that's fine. And then I'm just going to add two different bits of text. The first one is going to be the obvious sponsored by, and the second one is going to be the name of my event. So this is pretty quick and easy. I've got just the two logos, the event name, and I'm clearly showing my sponsor, and I made that in maybe a minute or two. If you've got it the way you look, you just simply go to the download. It's going to suggest a PNG, and that's fine. And you would just click download, and my computer naturally saves it to my downloads folder underneath my PC, but it's also going to show up right here. You're going to want to make sure you can get this onto your Zoom device or camera. So for me, I like to put it in a Dropbox folder, which is synced to my iPad. You can email it or text it to your phone, whatever works for you. But you want to get it onto the same mobile device you're using to go live on Zoom. And I also forgot to delete the face, so delete the face before you hit the download. I'm sorry about that. For the second design, we won't need a face because we're going to do a tile. We're going to tile our logo and our sponsor's logo as a background. So I try to make these about the same size and have about the same amount of space in between, but I don't worry about it too much because I don't want to spend too long on it. And you can see I've already let it go off the page, and that's fine because I'm just doing what I do. And there's going to be a lot of copying and pasting. And I'm going to take these two, copy. Okay, so that has both of our logos tiled across, and you can leave it at this, go ahead and download, use it. But another thing that I sometimes like to do is select all. So I hit Control A on my keyboard, and I want to find the rotating icon. And I like to make mine diagonal because I think it looks like I put in a little more effort, even though it was only like 10 seconds more work. And there I have it. So this is what I'm going to go with, and this is what I like. Again, I'm going to download, and I'm going to somehow get it onto my second device. So now I have the background photo that I want saved onto my iPad, and now I'm going to log into the Zoom app, and I'm just going to start a random meeting to test it out. So once you have your video on and you're in a Zoom meeting, which you can do by yourself, you want to click on the three dots for more, and you want to choose virtual background. If this is not an option for you, then that means you need a different device to be able to have a virtual background. So this didn't work on my iPhone 5, but this works on my iPad Pro. So you might have to test out different devices to see if it's even available before you offer it to a sponsor. When I click on virtual background, I can choose one of their preset photos or add my own by clicking on the plus button. And this is going straight to my camera roll that I already have. And then I just choose the image that I want and click done. And now I have my own beautifully branded background. So I hope this helped you realize how easy this really can be for you and that you can do it.